Welcome to the Explainer. All right, let's dive into the future of work, or at least the future Atlassian sees. They just wrapped up their Team on Tour event, and they didn't just announce a new feature or two, they laid out a whole new blueprint for how teams should operate. So let's break it down.
So, Atlassian kicked things off by asking a question that I bet you've asked yourself a million times. We are swimming in software, chat apps, project management tools, you name it. And yet, why does it still feel like we're slogging through mud just to get things done together?
And here's their diagnosis of the problem, right here. It's not about not having enough tools. It's that the tools, and more importantly, the teams using them, aren't talking to each other. Everything is stuck in its own little box, its own silo. And when there's no shared context, everything just slows down. This is the big, hairy problem they're setting out to fix.
To solve this, they're thinking bigger than just another app. They're pushing for a whole new way of thinking, a philosophy they're calling a system of work.
So what does that actually mean? Well, the big idea is to create one unified platform, one place where everything, and I mean everything, lives. All your teams, all your tools, all your data, all connected. It's about creating a single source of truth so everyone is literally on the same page all the time.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics, because this is where the philosophy turns into actual products. The first big reveal is a totally new way to buy and use their tools. They're called Atlassian Collections. Now, don't think of this as just a random software bundle. No. Think of them more like specialized toolkits, perfectly curated for how different teams actually work. They're prepackaged for specific jobs, whether you're in marketing, HR, or, of course, software development. So you can see how this works, right? Instead of picking and choosing individual apps, you get an integrated solution. For just general day-to-day collaboration, you've got the Teamwork Collection. For the C-suite and leadership, there's the Strategy Collection. For customer support teams, the Service Collection. And for the developers, of course, the Software Collection. The key is that all the tools inside each one are built to work together seamlessly.
But here's the thing. These collections have a secret ingredient, a really powerful layer of AI that connects everything and everyone. And it's got a name, Rovo.
Now, Rovo isn't just another chatbot they bolted onto the side. Atlassian is making it very clear this is the intelligent fabric woven throughout their entire platform. This is a fundamental change in how we're supposed to interact with our work and our software.
I love this slide from their presentation because it shows how they see the old way of doing things. Gen AI 1.0. It's passive, it's a tool. You ask it something, it gives you an answer, and that's it. The interaction is over. It's useful, sure, but it's pretty limited.
But Atlassian is asking a much bigger, much more interesting question. What if AI could be more than just a simple tool? What if it could be an active, contributing member of your team? An AI that actually understands your company's context, its projects, its goals, and can proactively help out without you even asking.
And here's the breakdown of how they're making that happen. Rovo isn't just one thing. First, it can search across everything, all your documents, chats, and data. Second, you can chat with it, brainstorm ideas with an AI that actually gets your business. Third, it has agents that can automate really complex workflows for you. And finally, there's the Studio, where you can build your own custom AI agents without writing a single line of code.
And these notes from the event, these are a perfect real-world example. During one of the demos, they showed Rovo finding related work from all across the company, pulling links from a photo of a whiteboard, and then automatically attaching all those insights to a Confluence page. It's connecting dots that a human would probably never even see.
And the demos they showed were just wow. They showed Rovo automating an entire onboarding plan for HR. For developers, get this, you can assign a Rovo dev agent to actually review your code. For product teams, it can take a photo of a messy whiteboard brainstorm and turn it into a perfectly structured requirements doc. And for sales, it can summarize meetings and pull out the action items. It's incredibly versatile.
All right, so this all sounds amazing in theory. The vision is huge. But what's the actual payoff? What does this new system of work mean for a business's bottom line?
Well, Atlassian is putting some pretty bold numbers out there. They're claiming that by getting everyone onto this one intelligent platform, teams can get to value 40% faster. And honestly, it kind of makes sense. When you eliminate all that friction from searching for information and manually connecting workflows, things are just going to move quicker.
And it doesn't stop there. They're also tying this whole approach to a massive potential jump in project success rates, from what they say is an industry average of 57% all the way up to 75%. And the reason is all about alignment. When your leadership, your engineers, your marketing, when everyone is working from the same data, you just make smarter decisions.
I think this quote from their keynote really nails the entire vision. The goal is to elevate AI from being a simple taskmaster, something that just checks off items on a to-do list, to being an orchestrator, an intelligence that is actively and smartly coordinating the flow of work across the entire company.
And that really leaves us with a powerful question to think about. Atlassian is betting big on this radical idea of collaboration, where technology isn't just a tool we use, but a true partner in the work we do. What could that look like for your team? It's pretty exciting to think about. Thanks for watching The Explainer.